Okay, guys, I think we are in business now. It took me a little while. So, welcome to the Trap Guide to Nursing Dosage Calculation with who? Me, Latoya. I've been a nurse for 12 years, registered nurse, and done all sorts of good stuff. But I love to teach, and I help student nurses study, learn, and laugh. So, tonight I thought I would pop on, and we are going to go over the basic dosage calculation formula, just sort of real quick, won't take long, right? And then we'll leave this video up for you for a little bit. Okay, of course, not writing dirty. No screenshots, none of all that stuff. Can't guarantee you'll pass dose calc, but I'm pretty sure you will. Pretty sure. Okay, so basically, the basic dose calculation formula is sis what you want, now what you got, right? The need have formula. It's really easy. You can forget about all of like the cross multiplying with dimensional analysis. You just have to remember the need over have formula, which is this right here, need divided by half times vehicle equals the answer. But before we learn how to actually work all this out, we're going to define need, have, and vehicle for you. Okay, so basically the need is what you want. The number or dose the question asks you to give. Most simply put, it's being asked what you're being asked or directed to give. You can think of it as what you want, like what is the question wanting you to do or what wanting you to give to the patient. And the need is based on the question, right? It's often presented in milligram or gram. You can also have a need that's in a volume like milliliter or liters. It's going to be the same formula. It may also be referred to as a dose that's ordered by the physician. Some of the common phrases that denote need and dosage calculation are prescribed, right? The doctor ordered. Patient is to receive. Nurse is to administer. Mar reads. So you kind of be on the lookout for these kind of key phrases right here when we're looking for our need and our basic dosage calculation question. Okay. Next is the have. That's what you've got. It's the stock on hand or what's available to give the patient. Sorry, that's my dog. I knew they were going to do this when I went live. Shh, be quiet. Okay, so have is like we said, is what you got. It could be the medication that's in the Pyxis, in the pharmacy, or on the floor, or what's in the med card to give the patient. It's what's supplied, stocked, or available to give the patient. Often it's presented in number or amount of milligram of a medication or in the number of tablets, capsules, or milliliters. But the concentration of the dose has to be part of the question, and it also may be presented in units, grams, or micrograms. It could also be thought of as the dosage strength available to you, right? So common phrases that denote have or what you've got in the basic dosage calculation formula is in stock, right? Pharmacy supplies, because where do we get most of our medications? All of them really nowadays is in the pharmacy. Available is, on hand is, medication is supply. So we're going to be on the lookout for these key phrases when we're trying to find the have in the basic dosage calculation formula. Okay, and then next is the vehicle. What's it in? How is the medication supplied, right? So that's the quantity or unit of measure that contains the dose available, or the number of capsules, tabs, milliliters, etc., that contains available dosage. So some of the common phrases used with the vehicle portion of the need have formula is micrograms per capsule, milligrams per milliliter, the number of tablets, tabs, of course, tabs, all that kind of stuff, right? So pretty easy, not hard. Okay, and then girl, yes, you can. Always remember that you can use this formula even if the need is in volume, because that can get kind of tricky. You think you can only use it for pills, but you can use it for volume too. Most likely it'll be in milliliters. So let's say the doctor orders 2 milliliters of a medication and in stock, right? So doctor orders, that's our need clue right there. In stock, that's our have cue, is 4 milligrams per milliliter. And then our vehicle cue is a milliliter here because it's available in this in milliliters. So how many milligrams of the medication will the patient receive? So we take our need over half. So our need, what we want to give the patient is 2 milliliters. What we have to give the patient is 1 milliliter, right? And it's available in the 4 milligrams. So 2 divided by 1 is 2, of course, right? Times 4, the vehicle, 4 milligrams equals 8 milligrams. And this one is like a pretty simple question. So if it's 4 milligrams per milliliter, right, and you're given 2 milliliters, then that's 8 milligrams. You can do some simple math with that, but this is how you do the formula, but you can do the simple math to check. Okay, and another thing is you better make sure they match, boo-boo. The need, right, and the have gotta be in the same unit. You can't do any of the formulas you choose to use if they're not in the same unit. You're never gonna get there. So let's say the order is 4, and the order is, that's gonna be our need, right? 750 micrograms. Available is 1 milligram tabs, right? This is our have in our vehicle. You can convert the need into milligrams, right? So that would be 0.75 milligrams, or you can convert the have to micrograms, right? So 1 milligram will be 1,000 micrograms. So once your units match, you can set up your formula and calculate the dose. So 750 milligrams, our need, right? That's what we want. Over 1,000 divided by 1,000 milligrams, that's what we have. That's what the pharmacy's got. Times tab, that's how it's available, the vehicle, equals 0.75 tabs. So 750 micrograms divided by 1,000 micrograms equals 0.75 times tab equals 0.75 tabs. Easy stuff, right? No stress. And then here's just a couple more problems. So let's say the doctor ordered, right? That's our key for need, 125 micrograms, right? And available, right? That's our cue to the have, is 0.2 milligrams per 2 milliliters, right? And then that tells us our vehicle, right? How it's available. So we're gonna drop down and get our convert on, right? Because if our need and our have aren't in the same units, then we can't do the formula. We can't proceed. So you could convert the need into milligrams, right? Which would be 0.125 milligrams, or you could convert the have to micrograms, which would end up being 125 micrograms. So that's what we did here. 125 micrograms, our need. Our have converted, 125 micrograms, equals 1 times 2 milliliters. That's our vehicle, right? Equals 2 milliliters, right? And you can see that 125 divided by 125 equals 1. Times 2 milliliters equals 2 milliliters. It's simple stuff, so you really don't have to stress. Like, dosage calc really doesn't have to be that hard, right? Also, the patient is to receive 75 milligrams. Patient is to receive, right? That's our need. 75 milligrams of a medication, and available is 37.5 milligram tabs, right? So if you notice something, our need, right? Available, that's our cue to the have, and then our vehicle is in tabs, right? So these two, right, are the same. So we don't have to convert. So that saves us a step. We appreciate that, right? So 75 divided by 37.5 times tab equals 2 tabs. So 75 milligrams divided by 37.5 milligrams equals 2 times tab equals 2 tabs. So, just easy stuff. Like, once you get these steps down and you know how to find your need and your have and your vehicle in the formula, it's just plugging in numbers, and it's really easy. You're just cutting through the fluff of these really unnecessarily complicated dosage calc questions and pulling out the numbers that you need, plugging them in, getting your answer moving right along. I think my computer is being slow, but this is actually the last slide. So guys, watch this, right? Let me know what you think. I hope it really helps you with just the basic dose calc formula. We're also going to be doing another full dosage calculation class again next week. I think I'm going to do it again on Friday. Was Friday a good day for you guys, or should I do it Saturday? We might have to switch it up. I'll ask in the group. So if you have questions, you can message me on Facebook, drop it in the group, or you can email Latoya at becauseI'm a nurse.com. So you guys have a great night.